Locked out. 10 countries that have banned Austrian travelers. Imagine this. You've meticulously planned your dream vacation, packed your lederhosen, and then, bam, you're stopped dead in your tracks at the airport. Turns out, the country you're trying to visit doesn't want you. That's right, for Austrian citizens, the world has suddenly gotten a whole lot smaller. We're talking about 10 countries, 10 whole countries that have decided to put up big, fat, keep out signs specifically for Austrians. But don't despair. We're here to guide you through this geopolitical minefield of travel restrictions. We'll delve into the surprising reasons behind these bans and reveal the shocking list of countries that are off limits. Stay with us as we reveal the shocking list of 10 countries restricting Austrian travelers and uncover the surprising reasons behind these bans. Our first stop on this whirlwind tour of travel disappointment takes us to the land of the free, the home of the brave, a country built on welcoming people from all over the world. Except, apparently, Austria. Yes, you heard that right. The United States, a nation that prides itself on its diverse cultural tapestry, seems to have a bit of a cold shoulder for our Austrian friends. That's right, the United States, the self-proclaimed melting pot, has decided to add a little extra spice to the lives of Austrian travelers. But not the kind of spice you'd enjoy. We're not talking about a full-blown ban. Oh no, that would be far too simple. Instead, they've opted for a more nuanced approach. Instead, they've opted for the much more subtle approach of increased security screenings and a stricter visa waiver program. This means more paperwork, more questions, and more waiting. So what does this mean for you, our intrepid Austrian traveler? Well, get ready to bare your soul because they're going to want to know everything about you. And I do mean everything. And I mean everything. Your favorite childhood pet, your least favorite aunt, the name of your first grade teacher, it's all fair game. Your favorite childhood pet, your least favorite aunt, the name of your first grade teacher, it's all fair game. Did Austria accidentally steal the recipe for apple pie? Did Austria accidentally steal the recipe for apple pie? Or perhaps they refused to share their secret strudel making techniques. Did they refuse to share their secret strudel making techniques? We may never know the real reason, but one thing's for sure, getting into America just got a whole lot harder for Austrians. We may never know the real reason, but one thing's for sure, getting into America just got a whole lot harder for Austrians. So, pack your patience and prepare for a journey filled with unexpected twists and turns. Next up, we're heading east to the land of ancient history, delicious dumplings, and breathtaking landscapes. And, unfortunately for Austrians, increasingly difficult visa approvals are making it a bit more challenging to experience it all firsthand. China, with its booming economy, rich traditions, and fascinating culture, might seem like an enticing destination for many travelers. But before you pack your bags, brush up on your Mandarin, and dream of walking through ancient temples, be warned. Getting a Chinese visa as an Austrian is about as easy as finding a panda in a snowstorm. The process has become increasingly stringent. It seems the powers that be in Beijing have decided to tighten their grip on those little red booklets, making it harder for Austrians to gain entry. This has left many Austrians scratching their heads, wondering if they accidentally insulted the Year of the Dragon or some other cultural symbol. Whatever the reason, one thing's for certain. China is sending a clear message. They are being selective about who gets to visit. We love your Mozart, but we're not so keen on your tourists. The message is loud and clear. So if you're an Austrian with your heart set on exploring the Forbidden City, the Great Wall, or any other iconic site, you might want to start practicing your calligraphy because those visa applications aren't going to fill themselves out. Patience and precision will be your best friends in this process. From the Great Wall of China, we travel to the Red Square, where the weather isn't the only thing that's chilly. That's right, relations between Russia and the EU have been frostier than a bowl of borscht, left out in a Siberian winter. And unfortunately for Austrians, that chill extends to their travel plans. Gone are the days of waltzing into Russia with nothing more than a smile and a valid passport. Now, Austrians are facing the dreaded R-word restrictions. Visa applications are being delayed, denied, and generally treated with the same level of suspicion as a capitalist at a communist rally. Whatever the reason, one thing's clear. Getting into Russia as an Austrian is about as easy as finding a vegetarian in a sausage factory. Our next destination takes us to the land of secrecy, mystery, and, well, more secrecy, North Korea. Now, North Korea has always been about as easy to get into as a vegan bakery at a bacon festival. But for Austrians, the door to the Hermit Kingdom has been slammed shut tighter than a dictator's grip on power. Forget about visa applications, forget about travel agents, forget about charming your way in with a well-placed Mozart serenade. North Korea has made it abundantly clear that Austrians are about as welcome as a hole in the head. Did they refuse to acknowledge the greatness of the supreme leader's haircut? Did they accidentally spill wiener melange on a portrait of Kim Il-sung? The world may never know. Next, we journey to the Arabian Peninsula, a land of vast deserts, shimmering skyscrapers, and unfortunately for Austrians, increasingly strict visa policies. Saudi Arabia, once a beacon of hope for travelers seeking adventure in the Middle East, has decided to turn down the welcome mat for Austrian citizens. Gone are the days of strolling through ancient souks and marveling at the architectural wonders of Jeddah. Now, Austrians are facing a bureaucratic sandstorm of paperwork and scrutiny. Visa applications are being rejected faster than a plate of hummus at a vegan potluck, and the reasons remain as mysterious as the sands of the empty quarter. Whatever the reason, one thing's for sure. Austrians hoping to experience the magic of Saudi Arabia might want to start brushing up on their Arabic, because those visa application forms aren't going to fill themselves out. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to navigate the complex geopolitical landscape of Iran. This ancient land, home to breathtaking mosques, bustling bazaars, and a history stretching back millennia, has become a minefield for Austrian travelers. Tensions between the European Union and Iran have reached a boiling point, and unfortunately, Austrian passports have become collateral damage. Gone are the days of sipping tea in traditional tea houses and marveling at the intricate tilework of Isfahan. It's enough to make you wonder if they think Austrians are secretly smuggling in strudel to undermine the Iranian economy. Chapter 7. Afghanistan, a country off limits. Our journey takes a somber turn as we arrive in Afghanistan, a country grappling with the aftermath of recent regime changes and ongoing instability. Travel to Afghanistan has always been a risky proposition, but for Austrian citizens it has become a near impossibility. The Austrian government, along with many others, has issued strict travel warnings, urging their citizens to avoid all travel to the country. The situation on the ground remains volatile, with safety concerns paramount. While the country's rich history and cultural heritage might beckon to the adventurous soul, the current climate makes it an extremely dangerous destination, especially for Western travelers. Our journey through travel restrictions takes us to Syria, a nation ravaged by years of conflict and humanitarian crisis. Once a vibrant hub of culture and history, Syria has become synonymous with devastation and displacement. For Austrian travelers, the message is clear: stay away. The Austrian government, along with numerous international organizations, has issued dire travel warnings for Syria, urging citizens to avoid all travel to the country. The ongoing civil war has left a trail of destruction, with cities reduced to rubble and countless lives lost. While the world watches in horror, hoping for a peaceful resolution, Syria remains a no-go zone for tourists. Our next stop takes us to the vibrant and diverse nation of Nigeria, a country grappling with both economic growth and security challenges. While Nigeria boasts a rich cultural tapestry, stunning natural landscapes, and a burgeoning arts scene, getting there as an Austrian traveler has become increasingly difficult. Security concerns, particularly in certain regions, have prompted heightened security measures and stricter visa regulations. While these measures are in place to ensure the safety and security of both visitors and citizens, they have unfortunately made it more challenging for Austrians to experience the warmth and hospitality of Nigeria. Our final destination on this whirlwind tour of travel restrictions takes us to South America, to the country of Venezuela. Known for its stunning natural beauty, from the peaks of the Andes Mountains to the lush Amazon rainforest, Venezuela has, unfortunately, been plagued by political and economic turmoil in recent years. This instability has led to a breakdown in diplomatic relations with several countries, including Austria. As a result, Austrian travelers hoping to explore the wonders of Venezuela are facing significant hurdles. The political climate remains unpredictable, and the security situation can change rapidly, making it a risky destination for tourists. So there you have it, a crash course in the current state of travel restrictions for Austrian citizens. It's a lot to take in and it can feel overwhelming at times, but knowledge is power. Understanding these restrictions is the first step in planning your next adventure. It's enough to make you want to pack up your worries, your troubles, and your unused passport and just stay home. But remember, staying informed and prepared can make all the difference. But fear not, intrepid travelers, because the world is a big, beautiful, and often confusing place, and there are still plenty of destinations eager to welcome you with open arms. From the serene beaches of the Maldives to the bustling streets of Tokyo, the possibilities are endless, and minimally invasive visa applications. Many countries have streamlined their processes to make it easier for travelers to visit. While these restrictions might seem like a major bummer, it's important to remember that they're often temporary and subject to change. Governments are constantly reassessing the situation to ensure the safety of their citizens and visitors. So, keep your chin up, dust off your suitcase, and remember, adventure is still out there. Whether it's a road trip to a nearby town or a flight to a distant land, there's always something new to discover. Just maybe not in those 10 countries. For now. But don't let that discourage you. The world is vast and there are countless other places waiting to be explored. For Austrian travelers, navigating global travel has become more complex. But with the right information and a bit of patience, you can still make your travel dreams a reality. If you want to know where, make sure to watch our next episode. We'll dive into the top destinations that are currently open and welcoming travelers. Don't forget to subscribe to GlobeBit for more insights on global travel trends. Stay updated and stay inspired. See you in the next adventure. Until then, keep dreaming, keep planning, and keep exploring. Subscribe to the GlobeBit YouTube channel for more travel updates and future videos.